Good morning, children. Let us begin our class with a prayer. For that, all of you sit straight and close your eyes for 1 minute. You can take a silent prayer. Okay, children, all of you open your eyes. This is the first class of the new academic year. I hope all of you have collected your maths textbook and notebook. And one thing, in the front page of your book, first page of that book, you have to write your target score for this academic year. All of you should write full out of full. If you have a name, then only you can attain the full mark. Then I hope all the books have margin. If no margin in your book, you have to draw margin and working column. That's compulsory. Then after each topic, and if it is a question and answer, you have to draw a line with pencil. All of you keep your book always neat. Maths book only used for writing maths. Then come to the class. Our first chapter is polynomial. In your textbook, it is a second chapter, polynomials. Before that, you have to know some terms. First one is constants. Constants. Constants means a symbol having a fixed value. A symbol having fixed value. That means 2, 3, -5, 2 by 3, etc. These are constants. That means 2 has its own value. 2. 2 mangoes, 3 mangoes. Like that we are saying it has a particular value. That is why it is called constant. 2, 3, etc. are called constants. The next one is variable. Variable means something that can vary. Vary means change. That means variable can receive any value. That is why it is called a variable. It does not have a constant value. According to the situation, it may change. For example, perimeter of a square is 4 into side. 4 into, suppose the side is L. If L changes, the perimeter also will change. That means according to the situation, this perimeter P and L may change. So, this have no particular value. According to the situation, the value may change. That is why here P and L are called variables. But 4 is a constant here. 4 has a particular value. For all questions, for finding the perimeter of square, perimeter equal to 4 into L. So, here P and L are variables. Then, in connecting with this constants, variable and all, we studied one another name, algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. An algebraic expression is a combination of constants, variables, which are separated by the 4 basic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. For example, 2x minus 3. It is an expression because it contains constants. Here x is a variable, then one symbol is here, subtraction. So we can call 2x minus 3 is an algebraic expression. Another example, 2x square plus 3x minus 2. This is also an algebraic expression. How many terms are here? The next our question is, how many terms are here for this algebraic expressions? How can we identify the terms? The terms of an expression we can identify by using the symbols in it. That means which are the symbols? Addition and plus and minus symbol. Here one plus sign is here. So 2x square and 3x. There are 2 terms now. Then here again one minus, one more term. So total 3 terms are here for this algebraic expressions. That means addition and subtraction symbols separate the terms of an algebraic expressions. Then next we have to check terms of an expression. Terms now we discussed 2x square plus 3x minus 2. There are three terms. Three terms, namely 2x square, 3x and minus 2. These are the terms of this algebraic expression. And next comes coefficients of terms. Each term we can find coefficient. In 2x square, coefficient of x square is 2. Here coefficient of x is 3. Here this we can write x raised to 0. As you know, x raised to 0 is 1. And the coefficient of this term is negative 2. So here now we studied what is a constant, what is a variable, what is algebraic expression, what are terms of an algebraic expression, what are coefficient of each term. This all we studied now. Now 2x square plus 3x minus 2. It's an algebraic expression. Similarly 4x raised to 3 minus 5x square plus 2x minus 1. This is also an expression. One another example you can write root 3y cube plus 4y square minus 5y plus 3. This is also an expression. And look this, in all these expressions, powers are whole numbers. Powers of the variable are whole numbers. And the coefficient of each term can receive any value. That means powers of each variable is a whole number and the coefficient of each term can receive any value. Such type of expressions are called polynomials. Such type of expressions are called polynomials. So 2x square plus 3x minus 2 is a polynomial. 4x cube minus 5x square plus 2x minus 1 another polynomial. Root 3y cube plus 4y square minus 5y plus 3. It is also a polynomial. Then according to the number of terms of each polynomial we can name. Here you look, 3 terms are there. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 terms are there, like that. If it is one term in a polynomial, one term is there, we can call that as a monomial. Monomial. If there are 2 terms, 2y square plus 4, 2 terms are there, we can call that as binomial. 2-term polynomial is called a binomial. And if there are 3 terms, example this term. This is called trinomial. Trinomial. If there are more than 3 terms together, we can call that as polynomials. So, if one term is there, it is called a monomial. If 2 terms are there, it is called binomial. If 3 terms are there, it is called trinomial. And more than 3 terms are there, we can call together this monomial, binomial, trinomial, and together we can call that as a polynomial.